So, Martin Fletcher, how does all of that, how is that affecting what's unfolding where you are on the ground in Israel?
Well, Casey, there's a sense that Israel needs to speed up its attacks on Hamas. I'm quoting the Israeli security officials who are pushing the Prime Minister to continue to play for time, if you like, to continue the fight. They say they have many more targets that they want to hit in Gaza. So Netanyahu, under increasing, I would say severe pressure now from the United States to de-escalate, to move towards a quick ceasefire. At the same time, he's being pressured by his own military people, his security officials, to continue the fighting until they've really been able to weaken Hamas to the extent that they can say, moving forward, Israel succeeded. It was a victory. They brought security in the future for their people. So that's the pressure Netanyahu is under from both sides. But I'd like to emphasize one thing. We're talking all the time about American pressure on Israel to stop the firing, to work for a ceasefire. There's also the question of Hamas, who's actually started the firing from Gaza. What is the pressure on them? So that seems to be coming mostly from the Egyptians and from other Arab sources. Of course, because Hamas is defined as a terrorist organization, there's no direct talks between America and Hamas. So other elements are pressuring Hamas to agree to a ceasefire. So that seems to be in the works. There was some talk about a ceasefire possibly as early as 6 o'clock local time tomorrow morning. And in fact, Egyptian security sources have been quoted as saying that they said there was an agreement in principle by the two sides for a ceasefire, but it's difficult for anybody, especially Netanyahu, to say that's actually happening because they don't want to endanger the progress towards that ceasefire. So we're hearing different things. On the one hand, Netanyahu is saying we're going to keep fighting, we're going to do what we need to do and take our time as long as it takes. On the other hand, we're hearing that there's a potential agreement according to those Egyptian security sources. So we just unfortunately have to wait and see. Everyone's playing it very closely to the chest. But the one clear thing is that pressure is growing very strongly on the Israelis to initiate a ceasefire, possibly as early as tomorrow morning local time.